And I just figured out that sound was off. My apologies. As this is skied into shallow right. And coming in and making the catch two-handed is the right fielder, Jordan Keonikson. So no runs, another error, no hits, one man left. After 1.5, it is Roxbury Latin 1, LA nothing. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. NEPSAC Baseball on Local Sports Productions is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Light breeze starting to pick up a little bit here in Groton. Jordan Keonikson, the cleanup man, to lead it off here in the bottom of the second. He takes outside ball one. Keonikson batting .389 with 10 RBIs, no home runs though. He does have 2 doubles and 2 triples. Good hitters count here for Keonikson, 2-0. The pitch just catches the inside corner, 2-1. He swings and lines this one into center field for a base hit. There is our first hit of the game for either side. It's a ringing single for Keonikson. So that'll bring up Jake Miller, the catcher, who outdueled Matt Tabor when Milton Academy was here a couple weeks ago. Matt Tabor, of course, one of the top prep baseball prospects in New England, as that's low ball one to Miller. And a bunch of Major League scouts in attendance that game, and Miller upstaged him. And he skies this one into left field, and that will be caught by the left fielder, Ben Rounds, for out number 1. So that'll bring up Ted Locke, the first baseman, who's made a couple of potentially game-saving plays early in this game, with saving some errors from going out of plays. There's a check on the runner at first, and Keonikson is back diving. So let's see if his bat can provide a little thunder to get back that run that Roxbury Latin scored on 2 errors. Runner goes. The pitch is lined to left center field, and that's down for a base hit. On his way to third is Keonikson. The throw to third is there by 10 feet. They throw to second, and safe at second, extending the single, is Locke, but Keonikson was out by 10 feet. Play goes 8-5 rather on the put-out. It's a single and an advance on throw for Locke, so the hit and run does not pan out. They do have a runner in scoring position, but now 2 out. And before that, Locke was batting .368 with 2 homers, with no homers and 2 RBIs. That is his 8th hit and 7th single. So runner in scoring position, 2 out, and here is Tyler Gonzalez, who's getting the start DH today, and that's low ball 1. Second baseman Morris pinching the bag, and the pitch is fouled into the screen for strike one. Gonzalez, 1 hit in 11 at-bats this season, but has drawn 2 walks to up his on-base percentage to .231. And the pitch is fouled off, and it's 1-2. His 1 hit is a single. He scored 2 runs. One and two the count to Gonzalez, the son of former Major Leaguer Alex Gonzalez. And the pitch. And that's lined on one hop to the second baseman. Morris fires on to first to get Gonzalez for the out that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. After 2 complete, Roxbury Latin 1, LA nothing. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Video broadcasts, as you can see, are available. Audio broadcasts are also available. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So we never got around to giving you the full batting order for both teams, and we'll tell you it's for LA, it's Martini left field, Killian center field, May pitcher, Kionickson right field, Miller catcher, Locke first, Gonzalez DH, Greg Mitchell the third baseman, Ben Munich at shortstop. Rounding out the not batting but in the field is Tyler Usen at second base. It'll be 8-9-1 due up here for the Foxes in the top of the third. Jake Morris, 9-1-2. Joe Doherty, Joe LaMuschio, and Ben Rounds. The pitch on the outside corner for strike one to Joe Doherty. That's on the outside corner to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 pitches. 4th strikeout for Zach May. At least he's got the strikeout pitch working. And there's 1 down. Ball 1 to Joe LaMuschio, who has scored the only run thus far thanks to reaching on an error, a wild pitch, a stolen base, and then scoring on an error. He fouls that one off to even the count at 1. This is lined down the left field line and foul. 2 strikes. That is a ball, full count to Joe LaMuschio. Ben Rounds on deck. The payoff pitch. Line down the left field line and also foul. Another 3-2 coming. 7th pitch of the at-bat. Chopped too short. Munich field sets, fires to first. In time. Well, you didn't have to worry about an error there. It was a solid throw. Just had to worry if Lamuscio was going to beat that one out, but he did not. Just beat him by a hair. Quickly 2 down, and that brings up Ben Rounds. This is chopped right back to the pitcher, May. He'll underhand to first, reminiscent of Keith Folks underhanding to Doug Minkiewicz in Game 4 of the 2004 World Series, although not nearly as consequential. Same play, though. 3 up, 3 down, and after 2.5, it is Roxbury Latin 1, LA nothing. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. You can follow Local Sports Productions on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. Also be sure to click the subscribe link here on the LSP YouTube channel. First pitch to Greg Mitchell is the same play as that ended the top of the third. A comebacker right to the pitcher, Greer, flipping on to first for the out. So Mitchell is retired on one pitch. That brings up Ben Munich, the shortstop. And Munich takes down low, ball 1. Next offering on the outside corner to even the count at 1. And this is lined into left center field, and that will get down for a base hit. So the third hit of the game for the Spartans. They have all 3 hits, but they're down in the score column. So the lineup turns over for August Martini, struck out on 3 pitches to lead off the bottom of the first. And he takes strike 1. Check on the runner at first. And he's back diving. And a sidearm throw to first. A little bit of a closer play there, but Munich is back again. Pitch just misses outside to even the count at 1. Inching off of first is Munich, not a big lead at all. Gets a secondary lead, and it's low, ball 2. So after a 9-pitch first inning, and a 10-pitch second. Check on the runner at first. Rotate the mound, as they say. Munich making Greer work as much as Martini is at this point. 2-1 the count. Here it is. That's low. 3-1. So Martini in the driver's seat. Third baseman Ryan is in on the grass. And another check on the runner at first. Ball pops out of the first baseman Knight's mitt. But no harm, no foul. There have been 4 pitches to Martini and 4 throws to first here. The 3-1 on the inside corner. Full count. It's a tight pitch. It's not much. You're not going to be able to do much with that one. But if nothing else, makes him throw an extra pitch and makes him have to come to you here. Runner goes. This is fouled to the right and out of play. So Martini putting together a good at-bat here and actually making Greer work, unlike the first 2 innings. Sure, Greer allowed a couple of hits in the second inning, but those were very quick at-bats. And a long delay from Greer, and it results in a throw over to first. The pitch, runner does not go, and it's on the inside corner, strike 3. So Greer wins that battle. He registers his 3rd strikeout and his 2nd of Martini. And there's 2 down. And I'll bring up Matt Killian, who struck out swinging his first time up, trying to prolong the inning. That is a pitch way high, cocking to throw to first is Cataldo, but he holds up. Ball 1. Here comes set, and the pitch. Runner goes, chopped down the third baseline and foul to make it 1-1. Ben Munich still on first after a 1-out single. The pitch from Greer. In the dirt, skips to the backstop, and Munich is going to advance on the wild pitch. So 2-1 the count. And once again, the Spartans with an opportunity to get on the board. Can they convert this time? Greer comes set. The pitch. Chopped foul at the dish. That was a change up, down, and in, I believe. And was out in front of that one. 2-2, runner on second. 2 out. The pitch. Skied into foul ground on the left side. And out of play. Two and 2 the count again. And the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3. 2 called third strikes. And the inning is over. 4 strikeouts for Greer. All of them have come at the expense of Martini and Killian. After 3 complete, Roxbury Latin 1, LA nothing. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is this coming Wednesday, May 17th at 3:40 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Rivers Red Wings in NEPSAC girls lacrosse action. Listen live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Watch live, I should say, because that will be another video broadcast, or watch on YouTube and download or stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand. So, no runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, and 2 men left for Lawrence Academy. 1 run, no hits, no errors, and 1 left for Roxbury Latin as we get the top of the 4th underway. It'll be the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. Cataldo, Mike Rounds, and Knight due up here. And Zach May gets back to work. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Cataldo struck out looking his first time up in the first, and he takes ball 2 in the dirt, 2-0. Good hitters count. The pitch is grounded down the third baseline, past the diving Mitchell, into left field for a base hit. Rounding first and holding there is Cataldo with a single, the first hit of the game for the Foxes. Comes on a 2-0 count. It was a pitch down and in, and just sneaking it past Mitchell in fair territory as he brushes some dirt off of him. Well, it's Cataldo. Here's Mike Rounds, the right fielder, the cleanup man. Grounded out to second to end the first, and he takes strike 1. Rounds quickly called time to throw May off his rhythm and gets back into the box and takes strike 2, 0-2. The pitch on the outside corner at the knees, strike 3. Not much you can do with that pitch. So that is strikeout number 5 for Zach May, and that brings up Chris Knight, who reached on an error to lead off the second. He skies this one into right field, shallow right, just on the edge of the grass. Didn't see the ball go that far, but not that far, really. And Knight is retired on 1 pitch, 2 down. So it'll be up to Joey Ryan, the third baseman. And that's on the inside corner for strike 1. That would be Joey Ryan, the high schooler, not Joey Ryan, the mustachioed professional wrestler. And he lines this one into left field, and that will get down in front of the left fielder, Martini, for a base hit. So first and second, 2 out. The first 2 hits of the game for Roxbury Latin coming here on the top of the 4th, and even though they already had a 1-0 lead. Ethan Key, the shortstop, lines this one into right field, and this will get down in front of the right fielder, Keonikson. Being waved around third is Cataldo, and the throw is offline, and Cataldo does a barrel roll into home plate, gets dirty, and scores the second Roxbury Latin run. It's 2-0 as Key picks up the RBI. So, last 3 batters hacking very early in the count, as that is on the outside corner. The pitch is dropped by the catcher Miller, but no advance by the runners. 0-1 to Jake Morris, who is 0 for 1. The pitch, swing and a miss, and a pitch well downstairs, 0-2. Ryan at second, Key at first. 1 run home on 3 hits here. The 0-2. On the outside corner, strike 3. And that will do it for the top of the fourth. A top of the fourth in which the Foxes score 1 run on 3 singles and leave 2. After 3.5, we're halfway home. It is the Roxbury Latin Foxes 2 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans nothing. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. NEPSAC Baseball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Well, here's a score for you. Final in MIA Baseball, Blue Hills 16, Bristol Aggie 2. I imagine that was a mercy roll. Plymouth and Silver Lake beats Plymouth North 7-0. Actually, that game's not a final yet. It's 7-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Silver Lake on top. Sandwich beats Dennis Yarmouth in baseball 8-3. And that is down and in for ball 1 to Zach May, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Next pitch. That's in there for strike 1. 1-1. This is lined into right field, and that will get down for a base hit. May will hold it first with a leadoff single. Check on the runner at first. May is back standing. Jordan Keonixon singled to lead off the second, was thrown out trying to get to third on the single by Ted Locke. And he was running with the pitch, too. That is downstairs, 1-0. Next offering, downstairs, 2-0. Check on the runner at first and a close tag, but May is back diving. This is lined up the middle, past the reach of the second baseman, Morris. On his way to third is May. The throw to the infield will be cut off, and it's first and third, nobody out. The best chance now for LA to get on the scoreboard. Catcher Cataldo coming out to the infield there, and here's Jake Miller, the catcher. The pitch to him is at the knees for strike 1, 0-1. Throw over to first, and back diving is Keonixon. That's in the dirt. 1-1 to Miller. Another check on the runner at first, and back diving is Miller. A swing and a miss, and a good breaking ball down and in. And it's 1-2. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. 1-2 to Miller. The pitch. Up and away. 2-2. The pitch, runner goes, pitch is outside, and stealing second without a throw is Keonixson. So a base hit should tie this game for the Spartans. The 3-2 pitch, here it is. Up and away, up and in rather, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And that will bring Roxbury Latin head coach Dave Catarazzolo out to the mound for a conference with his pitcher and catcher. So the first 3 batters have reached. Ted Locke has a single to his credit thus far. The pitch at the knees for strike 1. Next offering, and that hit him! It's one way to drive in a run. It's 2-1. So that'll bring up Tyler Gonzalez, the DH. That's in the dirt. 1-0, smothered by Cataldo, and after breezing through the first 3 innings for the most part, Greer is in a considerable jam. The pitch at the knee, strike 1. Still nobody out, still bases loaded. Full windup and the pitch. Just misses outside. 2-1. About to say 3-1. Next offering. Down the right field line. This is going to go foul. Only question was, would the right fielder Rounds have a play on it? And he did not. So that evens the count at 2. Keonixson at third, Miller at second, Locke at first. 3 singles and a hit batsman this inning. 2-1. The score, 2-2 the count. This is just fouled off. Remains 2-2. Gonzalez looking for a base hit to give LA the lead. LA's committed 3 errors this game. Looking to overcome those here. Popped foul to the right and out of play. So another long at bat here for the Spartans. Martini took Greer to 7 pitches before striking out in the third, and Miller worked a 6-pitch walk earlier this inning, and that is on the outside corner for strike 3 called. So the same result as the 7-pitch at bat here is the last one, a called strike 3. So here's Greg Mitchell, the third baseman. Grounded out back to the pitcher, leading off last inning, and he takes strike 1. So now, Greer hoping to roll a double play ball and get out of this with just the 1 run allowed. The pitch popped foul into the screen. It's 0-2. Base is filled with Spartans. Trying to get a breakthrough here after a rough start to the ball game. The pitch just missed outside. 1-2. The 1-2. That is also outside, although a little bit more obviously so. 2-2, 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 run home already for the Spartans. That is downstairs. Oh, no, that was called strike 3. I thought that was low, but Mitchell goes down looking. So really, Greer could just live down there. He's now 1 out away from getting out of this. That is on the outside corner to Ben Munich for strike 1. This is popped foul to the right and out of play, and again, an 0-2 count here. Well, since falling behind 2-1 to Gonzalez, it's been 2 called strike 3s, and make that a 3rd called strike 3. As Ben Munich goes down, Greer strikes out 3 consecutive batters after allowing the first 4 to reach, and he gets out of a bases-loaded, nobody-out jam with the lead intact and only 1 run allowed. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left. After 4 complete, Roxbury Latin 2, LA 1. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So here we go to the top of the 5th. And May's first pitch, trying to bunt his way on, is Joe Doherty. And he fouls it away for strike 1. Doherty struck out swinging his first time up. That's in there for strike 2, 0-2. That's in the dirt, 1-2 to Doherty. Doherty, and then the top of the lineup, Lamuscio and Ben Rounds. The pitch, that misses down and away, 2-2. So May steps off the rubber and resets. Sam Finn having a word with Chris Margraf. May asking for the count. He gets it at 2-2. And the windup in the pitch. That's on the inside corner for strike 3. So Doherty down on strikes for the second time. That is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Zach May. Lineup turns over for Lamuscio, who reached and scored on 2 errors, as that skips in the batter's box for ball 1, and then grounded out to short in the third. The 1-0 to Joe is fouled over towards the LA bench for strike 1. Two runs, 3 hits. All 3 of those hits came in the 4th inning. No errors and 3 men left for Roxbury Latin, as this is skied into right field, and camping under it and making the catch is Keonixson for out number 2. Meanwhile, for Lawrence Academy, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 5 men left. Two down, and that brings up Ben Rounds, the left fielder, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. And May steps off the rubber to cycle through the signs again with Miller. Thinking to bunt his way on is Rounds, and Sam Finn says he offered at it for strike 1. And Miller wants to come out to the mound. Maybe he got his signals crossed with his pitcher, May. May could use a 1-2-3 inning. He's already had 1, as that is inside 1-1. Low-scoring game, but both teams have had their opportunities to blow this one wide open, as this is fouled away 1-2. One and two the count. May winds and delivers. Down and in, 2-2. The pitch. Check swingy. Win around, says Sam Finn for the out. That retires the side. After 4.5, it is still Roxbury Latin 2, LA 1 rather. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. NEPSAC Baseball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. Lawrence Academy got one run last inning, but squandered a bases loaded, no-out situation. Top third of the order, Martini, Killian, and May due up. That's in there for strike one to August Martini, who is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. In fact, the top two batters are a combined 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, as that's low, 1-1. The pitch, breaking ball upstairs, 1-1, 2-1 rather. Just fouled off as that tied him up inside. And it'll be 2-2. Martini, then Killian, and May. May started the rally last inning with a leadoff single. And that is a frozen rope right to the third baseman, Joey Ryan, for out number 1. So that'll bring up Matt Killian, who, like I mentioned, is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, like the leadoff man Martini. The pitch, swing and a miss, and a pitch well up and away for strike 1. You know, high fastballs are certainly tempting when they're over the plate, but that one was in the left-handed batter's box, rather. So that's chopped towards the third base coach's box, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 from Greer. Popped up on the left side. And the shortstop, Key, has it for out number 2. So that'll bring up Zach May, who, as I mentioned, started the rally last inning by getting on base with a single on a 1-1 count. Scored the only run thus far the Spartans have, and he swings at the first pitch and pops it up into right center field, and the right fielder, Rounds, will make the catch, and that is a 8-pitch 5th inning for Greer. After 5 complete, still Roxbury Latin 2, LA 1. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. Zach May out there for inning number 6. And I heard Chris Margraf say they need 5 or 6 out of him. They certainly got 5 out of him thus far. I don't see if he can get 6. It's a 2-1 ball game as we enter the top of the 6th with the heart of the order due up. Cataldo, Mike Rounds, and Knight. Cataldo singled in the 4th and scored what is now the go-ahead run. Took a 2-0 pitch for that single. And he takes ball 1 up and away. Next offering. Line down the left field line and foul, 1-1. Good hard contact, but a little too far out in front of that. Stay back on that just a minute. You may have extra bases. He fouls that one off, and it's 1-2. Zach May's gotten through 5, allowing 3 hits, as that is on the inside corner, strike 3 called. And like he did with his first strikeout, sprints back to the dugout with no argument. Good breaking ball on the inside corner. They'll bring up Mike Rounds, 0 for 2. And he takes just upstairs for ball 1. This game is past the hour mark. We started at 11:56. That's a breaking ball that sweeps to the inside corner to even the count at 1. Swing and a miss. Going for LA main campus with that swing. And it's 1-2. The pitch, skied foul to the left and over towards the tennis courts. May with the wind and the pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. May has not had a whole lot of overtaxed at-bats. That is down and in, 3-2. He's going to his 7th pitch coming up here. And he's only had 1 at-bat this game go that long, and that ended in a ground out to Joe Lamuccio in the 3rd. And this one will end with a walk. So it's not the worst thing you could do in the world, walk the cleanup hitter. And Chris Margraf calls time. And in fact, the whole infield is going to come in. Good job, certainly, by Mike Rounds to come back from 1-2 down to work that walk. Infield umpire was coming in to break up that conference, but Sam Finn said he got it. So runner on first, 1 out. That brings up Chris Knight, who is 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the 2nd and popped up to 2nd, both on the first pitch, and they immediately throw to first. And back diving is Mike Rounds. The pitch, reached for and fouled away for strike 1, so Knight will not have a 1-pitch at-bat this time. Man looks at first, comes set, and calling time, not granted, and he swings at it anyway and lines it into left field for a base hit. Well, heads up play there by Chris Knight, realizing he wasn't going to get time, and he got a base hit out of it anyway. Usually in that situation, it's an easy strike for the pitcher, but instead, it's first and second. And that is on the inside corner for strike 1 to Joey Ryan. Ryan is 1 for 2 with a single. That's line past the pitcher, past the shortstop into center field for a base hit. Around third is Rounds. The throw is way offline. It bounces off the backstop. And advancing to second on the throw is Joey Ryan. It's 3-1 Foxes. Joey Ryan is now 2 for 3. And it's second and third, 1 out. The pitch to Key is fouled into the screen for strike 1. Key singled home Cataldo with the run in the fourth. May with the full windup in the pitch, and that's down and away, ball 1. Next offering on the outside corner. Strike 2. LA hoping to avoid losing their 4th consecutive game. This is chopped to the right side and past the second baseman, Usen, into right field for a base hit. Scoring is Knight. Holding at third is Ryan. It's another RBI single for Ethan Key, and it is 4-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Jake Morris takes ball 1. Runner from first goes, and they have the runner thrown out as May stepped off the rubber and got him, but the Roxbury Latin bench was calling for a balk there. Sounds like Dave Catarazzolo is satisfied with the explanation. So runner on third, 2 out, and the pitch is swung on and fouled away. One and 1 the count. And that's just fouled off. It'll be 1 and 2. Morris with a runner at third. That's Ryan. The pitch, foul tipped into the mitt for strike 3. But the damage has been done. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. After 5.5. Roxbury Latin 4, LA 1. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. Bottom of the 6th, LA down to its final 6 outs. Jordan Keonixon to lead things off. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a stolen base. And he watches a slider slide in there from Will Greer for strike 1. Kionickson, Miller, and Locke due up here. And he skies this one into left field, but in comes the left fielder, and making a tumbling catch is Ben Rounds. That sounded good off the bat. I thought it was going to travel a much longer distance, but then Rounds came in and did a barrel roll for the out. Similar to the barrel roll that Cataldo did into home plate, scoring his run in the fourth, as that's low for ball one to Jake Miller, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. The next pitch. This one is also skied into left center. This time looks like it's going to be Lamuscio calling him off, and he has it for out number 2. So 2 outs on 4 pitches for Greer. He has gotten the last 5 outs on a combined 12 pitches. And taking this one all the way is Ted Locke for strike 1. Locke was hit by a pitch to drive in the only run the Spartans have thus far. He goes the other way to right field, and this will be caught by the right fielder Rounds for out number 3. 6 pitches, 3 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to center, and 1 to right. After 6 complete, it is Roxbury Latin 4, LA nothing, LA 1 rather. This is NEPSAC baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So here we go to the top of the 7th, and the first pitch is fouled off by Joe Doherty for strike 1. Doherty is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Zach May still out there on the mound for the Spartans. The pitch, swing and a miss. Challenge him there, and it's 0-2. Doherty, and then the top of the order, Lamuscio and Rounds. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Miller has it, fires on to first to complete the strikeout. So Doherty strikes out for the 3rd time. And the lineup turns over for Joe Lamuscio, who is 0 for 3. Reached on an error, then scored on an error in the first. Has since grounded out to short and flown out to right. He has an excuse me swing back to the pitcher May. He underhands to first. And on 1 pitch, Lamuscio is retired for out number 2. Got a few of those little comebackers and nubbers to the mound today for both sides. That'll bring up Ben Rounds, the left fielder, who is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a comebacker to the pitcher May. The pitch, below the knees for ball 1. In the bottom of the 7th, it's going to be the bottom third of the order due up for the Spartans, Gonzalez, Mitchell, and Munich, where he combined 1 for 6 today. This is skied to left field and out of play to even the count at 1. Next pitch, up and away, 2-1. Looks like there's action in the Roxbury Latin pen, as that is on the inside corner, 2-2 to Rounds. That's in the dirt, full count. Anthony Cataldo on deck, the number 3 hitter. Cataldo was the leadoff man for the 2 big rallies for the Foxes today, as he misses ball 4, and that's a 2-out walk for Ben Rounds. Check on the runner first, close play, and he's safe. That was probably the best pickoff move May has shown today. Cataldo 1 for 3 with a single, a run scored, and 2 strikeouts. He takes strike 1, 0-1. Rounds getting a decent lead at first, and the pitch, he does not go, and it's looped into right center field. In comes the right fielder, Keonikson, for the out. That retires the side. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. LA needs 3 to tie, 4 to win. It's Roxbury Latin 4, LA 1. This is NEPSAC Baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. Also be sure to click the subscribe link to the LSP YouTube channel to be notified when broadcasts go live. You can follow me personally on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at SamFeelyPBP. Hope everyone's having a happy Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day, certainly, to my mother as well as my stepmother. And every day is Mother's Day. Kate Finn, your son says happy Mother's Day as well. So here we go to the bottom of the 7th. As a good breaking ball is swung on, missed by Tyler Gonzalez for strike 1. Gonzalez 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. And that hits him in the small of the back. That's the second hit batsman for Greer today. The first one drove in a run. This one leads off the inning just when the Spartans need to get a rally going. They've had their opportunities. They had bases loaded, nobody out in the 4th, but only got 1 run out of it. So here's Greg Mitchell. Throw over to first, and Gonzalez is back diving. I don't think you're going to be bunting down 3 with the number 9 hitter due up next. So if Mitchell gets on base, maybe it'll be a different story. He certainly does not square here, so that's ball 1. Greer looks at first, comes set. The pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Looked like it had a little two-seam action to it. Next offering. Chopped at the dish towards the Roxbury Latin bench, and it's 1-2. Greer hoping to retire Mitchell for the third time. The pitch. It's chopped over the head of the pitcher, and the shortstop has it. Tags the runner at first, going to second rather. Does not get the out at first, but a great heads-up play there by the shortstop Key coming over the second base bag. Realized he couldn't get it to second and on a throw, so he tagged the runner right in front of him. So that's a fielder's choice. 6 unassisted. 1 out, and here's Munich, and he definitely will not be bunting now. He swings and misses for strike 1. And we're going to have a pinch runner at first base for Greg Mitchell, and I believe that is Sharon Daly Harris. And yes, it is Sharon Daly Harris, star of the football and basketball teams, getting the pinch run assignment at first base for Greg Mitchell. 0-1 the count to Munich, and the pitch is downstairs 1-1. Munich, the number 9 hitter. He lines this one into left center and coming in and making a sliding catch as the left fielder rounds. He throws back to first, not in time, but another terrific defensive play by Ben Rounds. So the Spartans are down to their final out. And it's in the person of August Martini, who's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Pitch is a strike at the knees. This will not be a stolen base for Sharon Daly Harris. It's defensive indifference. 0-1 the count. The pitch, chopped to second. This should do it. Morris has it. Fires on to first, and the Roxbury Latin Foxes come to Groton and defeat the Lawrence Academy Spartans 4-1. Final totals for Lawrence Academy: 1 run, 5 hits, 3 errors, and 6 men left. And for the victorious Roxbury Latin Foxes, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 5 men left. With the win, Roxbury Latin improves to 6-8, 5-6 in ISL play, and with the loss, their 4th consecutive loss overall, Lawrence Academy falls to 7-7, 6-5 in ISL play. Our players of the game: Will Greer, a complete game 4-hitter, 1 run allowed, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts, including 3 consecutive strikeouts with the bases loaded and nobody out in the 4th. For Lawrence Academy, we'll give a shout out to Joey. I was looking at the wrong one. Greer had 7 strikeouts. For Lawrence Academy, we'll give a shout out to Jordan Keonixon, who was 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and Ted Locke 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI on that hit by pitch. So, with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2017, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Baseball on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is Wednesday, May 17th at 3:40 p.m. when the Rivers Red Wings visit the Lawrence Academy Spartans in NEPSAC and ISL girls lacrosse action. Listen live, watch live, as it'll be a video broadcast, at localsportsproductions.com/live or on YouTube, then download or stream the next game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, as well as on YouTube. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The LA Spartans fall to the Roxbury Latin Foxes 4-1. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in.